Sub G's. Let's fucking fix the microphone. All right. Today, I'm gonna be reacting or just giving a subscriber advice. He's saying basically he can't. He's kind of fucked up. Let's just get to it. So he's telling me I was thinking about how I'm physically dominant, have style, but there's something wrong. Don't know if it's my attitude because I'm very dominant in my life or that I'm too intimidating. All right. So, guys, what do I tell you on this channel? There's two things that make you get a lot of bitches, right? The number one thing is, how sexy are you? Do you have a good body? Do you have under 12% body fat, right? Do you keep yourself clean? Do you have a nice haircut, right? Do you have a nice style, right? Are you muscular? Just in general, your facial shape, is it good? How tall are you? Some things you can't control, but 90% of the things you definitely can control, right? How good do you smell? All these things basically determine how fucking sexy you are. Number two is your charisma, how high your social IQ is. Now, going back to this guy has low social IQ, right? On the IQ spectrum, he's like on the lower end. The problem is most of you guys are on the low end, both sexy and social. And that's why you get no bitches. Because if a guy is at least on the sexy scale high, but on the social IQ level, he's like medium to low, he can still stumble upon pussy, right? But if you're low on the sexy and the social game, then you ain't gonna get no pussy. Now, charisma is very important. And that's what this guy is struggling with. He has no charisma. If you're not sexy and you have high charisma, you can still get pussy. Because you can just by playing the numbers game and having good game, right? You can still pull bitches. So, guys, you need to improve your charisma. If your social IQ is low, you cannot get bitches. Now, most of you guys, you have this problem of like, you can't really talk to girls. Or when you talk to girls, it's awkward, it's weird. Look, 99% of the time, that is because, in general, you're weird. Like, you're just weird. You just cannot deal with people in general. I can bet you that if you're in this position, that you probably don't have a lot of friends. You have like maybe one or two. You don't really go out that much. You're not really that extroverted. You're more introverted, right? And look, it's fine because I used to be a super introverted guy, but if you want to get girls, you will have to get a more extroverted type of personality. And you need to be able to read people's emotion and know how to say what, when to say what, and be able to navigate. This is a must. I keep telling you guys, in the past, 50,000, 100,000 years ago, money was not like a big factor. Like, money did not even exist. Money is an invention. Money is fake, all right? But what was real was the guy who was the most dominant, and he could tell people what to do, right? And be a leader. Social game. He could like use his authority, right? He was able to use his fucking authority to direct people, his wit, his charisma, to make people follow him. And that was real currency. Social game is real currency. Look, even when you're dealing with, let's say you're with a female, right? You're with a female, and the waitress comes, or just you're talking with some random guy. This bitch is fucking watching you. You should watch, okay, how is he dealing with this person? How's he dealing with that person? How is this person reacting to him? And that will make a bitch wet if you have good social game, all right? Now, of course, the question is, how do you improve your social game? How do you become more charismatic, right? Being charismatic is easy, guys. It's very easy. Look, okay. Number one, in order to be more charismatic, you have to be less anxious if you talk to people. most of you guys, you're literally anxious like all the fucking time. Like if you deal with people, you just don't feel comfortable. You feel like this weird feeling inside of you. The thing is this, humans are built with mirror neurons. And that's the key in being charismatic as fuck and upping up your social game. What are mirror neurons? If I feel something, you're gonna feel the same thing because I feel it. Now, if my frame is stronger than yours and I feel stronger than yours, you're gonna feel it. I'm gonna dictate how we feel as a group. All right. Now, if you feel stronger, that's why even like, let's say someone's anxious and I have this super high fucking energy, I can make that person start feeling good because my energy is overpowering his energy. And it's not some esoteric shit. It's not some blah, blah, universe start. No, it's literally mirror neurons. Your brain reads my facial my facial expressions, reads my voice, my high notes, my low notes, and decides upon that I feel a certain way, and then you're gonna feel a certain way. If you are anxious when talking to people, they're gonna feel anxious too. If you feel weird, they're gonna feel weird too. That's why you have to feel good about yourself in order to become more charismatic. What does it all tie down to? Improving your fucking self. I keep saying on this channel, you gotta become a better fighter, right? You gotta build your muscles. You gotta become sexy as fuck so you can feel good about yourself, right? You gotta improve skills in your life, certain skills. It doesn't matter what. It can be literally any skill. Literally, if you're like a genius chess player, you're gonna feel better about yourself because you're like, I'm a fucking genius chess player. If you can beat the shit out of people and you're dominant, that's gonna make you feel better, all right? Even making money is a type of skill. If you know how to make money and you know there's just money rolling into your account every day, you're gonna feel better about yourself, all right? You have to improve your skills in every human department possible. Even drive, like look, right now I'm learning how to ride the motorcycle. This is giving me more confidence because I know that, let's say my wife is pregnant, right? And there's like no car around, I can't call the ambulance, and the only thing I see is a fucking motorcycle. I'm gonna take that bitch to the hospital with the motorcycle. Now, if you can ride the motorcycle, your bitch is not gonna be able to go to the hospital. Now, I feel more confident now because I have more skills. That's the point of being a man. The point of being a man is being strong in every single human department possible. Have friends, be strong, be a fighter, be smart, everything, just fucking everything. So that's why you need to feel good about yourself. Now, the better you feel about yourself, like genuinely, you're happily satisfied with yourself, the better people are gonna feel if you talk to them because they can feel it, right? So the key in becoming more charismatic is focusing on feeling good yourself. If you feel good, if you feel more upbeat, if you feel high energy, you're automatically gonna be more charismatic, even if you talk to women, all right? And the next thing is being able to control your body language so that the girl feels more horny, right? Now, for example, with this guy, he was saying that he has some type of like intimidating type of factor. So whenever he's talking with people, he feels like what he feels inside is like, I want to like intimidate, I want to dominate. That's fine. That's fine. Look, if I'm in a fucking dark alley, I'm gonna walk in a way that seems intimidating and dominating. If I'm talking with certain people, for example, with staff, and I want them to know that I'm special, I'm gonna talk to them more. I'm gonna feel like I want to dominate more and intimidate more. But you don't want to have to with bitches. What you want to do is you want to make them feel horny. So what do? You have this feeling inside of you of like, you know, I'm gonna fuck you late. Look, okay. When I talk to girls, I know I'm gonna fuck them at some point, especially if certain things are right. Let's say the girl says, yeah, let me pick. I can pick you up, or we're gonna meet, right? She agrees to meet in front of my house. We have some drinks. My hands are on her thigh. Like, I know I'm gonna fuck this bitch. Like, I know, and I'm thinking about it, and it changes my body language, and she starts feeling the same thing. So you want to make bitches feel horny. That's the name of the game. If a bitch doesn't feel horny, she's not gonna fuck you. If I kiss the girls before I have sex with them and I reach down, like, they're already super wet. Like, you can't get super wet that fast. It was already building up, right? That's why I tell you guys, don't focus on fucking talking. Just focus on having a laid back, suave, kind of cool body language. Because what does that do? That makes you feel more like the man. You feel more like, like just fucking G, right? And that's like a feeling. And that feeling will get transferred to the bitch and will make her feel more horny, right? This laying back, tilting your head. All right, cool. So what did you eat today? Oh, nice. Is that your favorite food? Okay. Like, what about cooking? Can you cook? So you're gonna cook something good for me? All right, cool. That's nice. I'm looking forward to it. This type of like, this has a certain feeling. When I do this, I feel a certain way, and this makes the bitch feel a certain way too, and makes her more horny. So those are some concepts that you need to have in mind. There is really no tricking into becoming more charismatic. You have to feel it inside of you yourself. All right. This guy, he's saying he's super dominating and intimidating. Well, if that's the feeling you want to give the bitch, you're not gonna fuck her. Of course, the dominating part is good, but intimidating part, no. If you want if you approach a chick and you're intimidating, she's gonna think you're weird. She's gonna run away. Bitches are small. Bitches are not strong. They're tiny. They can't defend themselves punching you. So they're gonna feel weird. You want to make them feel comfortable, right? So I talked about a lot of other things. I made a recent video on how to just in general make girls comfortable, how to talk with them. Make sure to check that one out. Peace.